What's up, guys? Welcome to Real Estate Podcast, episode 158. I'm here with Griffin
I'm here with Trav.
And I'm here with Adam.
and fucking. We're here with Daddy. I don't know.
I guess.
So we watched Come to Daddy. Elijah
watch.
Wood.
That-
Discount. What's his name that choked himself out in the closet? What was his name?
David Carradine.
Discount David Carradine. I mean, he kind of looked like him, right? Like if David Carradine was alive, he could have played in this movie.
Yeah, it probably would have been better. If he would have
Probably.
been, to be honest. So we watched the trailer for this a while back,
A while back.
and it looked interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting enough for me to be like, "Hey, we should do this on the pod."
Yeah.
Because it interesting.
We were podlocked on it.
and then we watched it for the pod,
Mm-hmm.
and we probably could have just not done it for the pod.
Yeah.
Um. I mean,
Completely different movie than what I thought I was gonna get.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, I really thought that this was going to be he's trapped in the house, his dad's fucked up or something weird's
Dementia,
happening.
alcoholic.
Yeah, and it's a survival story where he's trying to
Get
he
away from
discover-
daddy.
Well, not only that, but he discovers his dad's past while trying to get away. And it's one of those things where it's like he becomes his own dad
Uh-huh.
in the process. And like more or less that kind of happens, but it takes a
Yeah.
big fucking left turn.
Yeah,
like,
whenever the dude drops dead, spoiler
I'm like,
alert,
"Whoa, what the fuck?"
the movie just turned around and went another direction. Now, at first I was like, all right, his dad's gonna die and he's stuck here. For some reason, they brought the body back home. I don't know
And it was gonna fuck with him,
who
right?
wrote. Yeah, and I was like, okay, he's gonna go mad.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I thought. Which
That's
which I was like, okay, all right, that's what we're
Which-
getting.
The minute you saw Elijah Wood's character, or what you started hearing, like what this motherfucker is, or who
yeah.
he is, and everything down to the haircut and everything, it was fucking hilarious.
The haircut was hilarious.
Yeah. I mean,
All of it.
did you guys think he was gay?
I thought he was gonna tell him that.
I thought he was too.
And I thought that's why the dad didn't like him, because he
his
already figured it out.
His performance carried this "yes, daddy" type of
Yeah.
like it's still the little kid, but a grown ass man.
Yeah, it was. All right. Elijah Wood, great actor. He does a great job at being uncomfortable
Yeah.
and making you feel uncomfortable because he made me feel uncomfortable. And like
Mhm.
90% of the movies that he's in, that he plays that guy, he makes me feel very uncomfortable. And so in my opinion, he did a great job.
He did a great job.
But like, why did he do this fucking movie?
And I'm pretty sure, no, he didn't write it or direct it, or he was just in it.
So
Did he do
why-
this to, like, show people he could still do? He probably read the
Well-
script and was like, okay, I'm gonna get to be a badass.
Well, something that I didn't realize until after I watched it, because it was one of those things where when it was over, I was like, because I had the same question. I was like, why the fuck did he do this movie, And he's done some odd movies already post Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
but I didn't realize till after I watched it that all the comedy that you get in this, it was intended.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Because for some
Well,
reason I had this
it's
weird
comedy, horror,
idea-
thriller.
yeah.
That's
Well, it's ultimately a B movie.
Yeah, it's a dark comedy B movie. And that there's nothing wrong with that. But it's like there could have been so much more. In my
well,
opinion.
I wanted it to go the way I thought it was going.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he's gonna go fucking crazy.
Yeah.
He started drinking. And I was like, oh shit, he's fucking
Yeah.
falling right back into it. Now, when he saw the guy outside, now here's what I thought. When he saw the guy outside, especially when he saw the pictures, I was like, okay, that's his dad's buddy. And they're fucking with him. I thought that was his dad. His real dad was still alive.
Right.
For a minute there, I was like, okay, because I was trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
I was trying to
same.
peel the layers off this bitch.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, all right, this dude's dead. Somebody keeps making noises and unzipping the zipper,
Yeah.
which was weird because okay, the guy unzipped the zipper, right? He had to.
No, I don't. I think that
But then when he went in the house, he acted like he didn't even
It
know the dude was dead.
Yeah, that's my thing. So it's like, I think maybe he did that in his sleep or something. I don't know,
Mm.
dude. It's just there's a lot of that was just one of those weird things just for movie purposes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just to be weird. Because it's like there's no reason why it should have been unzipped. His
Mm-mm.
dad couldn't get out of the basement. The other guy didn't know that he was dead already.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those deals where like it doesn't make any sense. It's just there just to be creepy.
So
You
when
know?
we heard him on the phone the first time, I couldn't understand what he was saying, so I backed up and I turned on the subtitles.
Yeah, I didn't understand what he
Yeah,
said.
well, he was like, he's fucking dead. He said, I'm not a babysitter. He's dead. Like I'm
Yeah.
gonna kill him.
Yeah.
He was gonna kill the kid, and it got weird. He was like, you send me this letter, you want me to come? It's like, dude, do you not know what your fucking dad's gonna look like?
Yeah.
I mean, the dad, you know, that he had when he was a kid. Surely he saw a picture of him at some point.
Yeah.
This dude looks nothing like him.
No.
And you remember when he was talking about fighting?
Yeah.
See his knuckles?
Yeah.
He's been beating the shit out of somebody.
Yeah.
No red flags. Dude, when he threw
No.
his phone in the water, I was like, dude, you're fucking dead, man. Like, he just got rid of your phone.
Yeah.
This is going to get real fucking tusky real quick.
Yeah. And that's kind of what I was hoping for was like 21 Cloverfield Lane in a cabin. You know what I mean? Instead of being in a bunker where you're in this fucked up situation and you can't leave.
And there was a bunker.
Yeah, there was a
Well,
bunker.
like you said with it getting quote unquote tusky, like I was expecting some tusk shit to go
Mhm.
down. Like the movie was gonna be almost like The Lighthouse. Like it was gonna be him and his dad the whole film, just this fucking crazy shit happening.
Well, I felt like where I thought it was going was I was like, all right, his dad wrote him this letter when he was drunk because he's a drunk.
Yeah.
And then when his son gets there and he sees what his son is, he don't
He
like
was
him.
like, oh shit.
Oh, wow, you're a fucking, you know.
A dud.
Yeah.
You know. But
Not that movie.
no, not at all.
Shit.
So to kind of catch everybody up on what happened. So he gets the movie opens with him getting out of the bus and walking. He's got a hand drawn map
Yeah.
to this house.
No
That should've been-
address.
Yeah, that should have been clue number one.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, what the fuck? Clue number, like, he gets there and the guy's like, gives him a hug and everything. And then it takes about 2.5 minutes for dad, and I do dad in quotes, to start acting really fucking weird and just being fucking crazy. And I would have been like, well, nice to see you, but I'm out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that would have been straw number one.
And if
for
not
me.
at that point, they have the awkward conversation while they're eating
Yeah.
where he's like, you don't drink? You can't, what are you, a bitch, you know?
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I almost killed myself. Later we find out that kid, the dad,
Yeah.
his son committed suicide by cutting his wrist. So that's one thing that drove him.
Yeah.
He didn't like that shit.
No.
But when he threw the rock at him,
Yeah.
which
it's-
damn near
yeah.
smashed his face in. I mean-
Yeah, it was close. And then they're arguing. The guy comes running in there with the butcher knife. So I put the butcher knife up to her throat.
Yeah.
And while they're arguing, he has a fucking heart attack and dies right there on the floor.
Right there.
And then they send the cop out there.
How
and the
funny was
cop-
this cop?
Yeah,
He's
I
like,
wasn't
you want me to
ready
burp
for
to
it.
make you feel better?
Yeah,
And he went,
it's like,
and it got real quiet. And he's like, all right, well, I tried.
yeah, it got weird. And then the cop leaves, the coroner shows up, being real nice to him.
Kind of flirty.
Yeah, I kind of got that vibe.
She was
too from her.
flirting with him when he
Yeah.
and he hit her up, but she was like, "Come on, dude."
If he wasn't drunk and it wasn't midnight, she probably would have took him up.
Well, and she's like, "Dude, your dead dad's there."
Yeah, like, I'm not coming over there to fuck you. Your dead dad is right.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. They had to bring the body back there because the town's flooded and they don't have anywhere. It's like, all this weird shit's happening. I'm
Can't
like,
take it to the hospital, or
yeah, leaving.
I would have left it on
leaving.
the porch.
Yeah,
I'd have been like, put it outside, because it'd be different, if it was like your real dad. But like this dude, he wasn't even like sad about it. He was
no,
just like,
not
well, he's
really.
dead. I mean,
Yeah,
I'll never know why he wrote the letter, because when I asked him about it, he got all pissed.
yeah. And then he started drinking. The kid said he was an alcoholic, and he's been going through, or he went through pretty much AA, is
Yeah.
from what I got from it. And then this was before the heart attack thing happens. Then the heart attack thing happens. Then he decides he's gonna get drunk, and he has like a meltdown while he's getting drunk. And the house is like making all this weird fucking noise. He can't figure out what's going on.
Why
It's
didn't his
just,
dad yell?
dude, I don't
Why didn't he
know.
say like, come down here, like help?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, right. Like
It doesn't make any sense. And then he finally keeps hearing noises.
follows the noise.
Follows the noise into the living room where there's a fucking escape hatch,
Yeah.
and goes into the escape hatch and
And
finds
here's
his
his real
dad.
dad, tied up,
Yeah.
beat the fuck up, got some shit carved in his chest, like.
Yeah,
And then we find out that he used to roll with this gang in Bangkok, and they stole some rich dude's daughter, and
Like it gets
you're like,
completely it gets completely stupid.
yeah.
Like
He got all the money. He gave the kid's mom the money. Why do you think that you live in a house in Beverly
Mhm.
Hills while you're fucking
mom doesn't
um,
work.
yeah, unemployed mom, this, that, and the other, like all this other crazy shit. And it's just,
I did like that living room scene where they were sitting there, the Tusk scene.
yeah, that was
It was
there was
straight
some,
out of Tusk, dude. Like,
yeah,
that wide shot of them sitting across from each. Remember when he was talking about, I'm pretty big in music industry. Like,
yeah,
I work with fucking Chance the Rapper, and he's like, anybody I know? And he's like, Elton John. He's like, oh, I drove limo for Elton John. Let's call him up. And he's like,
yeah,
I was like, really? Are we going there right now?
yeah. Wouldn't that be cool if he guessed in it? Like they actually did call him.
He answers the phone.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
What's up, you slag?
Yeah. And it's just you find out that the dad had been lying or had been running around and doing all this crazy shit, and
You find
and
out the
then
mom was a prostitute.
yeah, well, and then
Later.
like yeah, so the guy's like, you got 90 seconds, go hide, take that fucking dumbbell with you,
Mm-hmm.
and then when he comes in here, smash his fucking head in. And then he's like, what? And he's like, go, 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 go. The guy comes in there, gets a fucking pen
That's
that he
in a Ziploc bag with shit in it.
that he like dug out of his own asshole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like fucking disgusting. He's like, I'm gonna stab you with it, and it's gonna cause infection and all this other
Yeah.
shit.
Then the science kicks in,
yeah.
and this dude was a character.
Yeah, he was the best part.
He was a character, man.
Yeah, he was the best part for sure.
So he finds the boy. Dude just runs off.
Yeah, he
Like-
leaves.
Why didn't they just? Here's what I would have done. He's like, I'm gonna go get my little friend, and he's like, oh, he's probably talking about Dandy. And then he goes up there, dude. The hatch had a thing where you could lock it. Now,
Yeah,
I would have locked them in there. That's just
Yeah.
me. I mean,
smart decision.
yeah. But the movie's not going that way. Like,
No, not at all.
it's taking a damn U-turn in the
Yeah.
other direction.
Yeah,
The fight scene with him and fucking Yokozuna
yeah.
was pretty cool when he stabbed the dude in the dick with this thing. Like,
With the fucking with the fork. the
yeah, it was like
prongs.
a grill fork too, where you would
yeah,
stabbed him in the dick like fucking 50 times, dude. Just lit it up.
yeah.
And then wrapped that shit around his face and just beat the shit out of him. Like,
With saran wrap.
yeah.
Like what the
You're going to have
fuck,
to hit
man?
me really hard with saran wrap for it to do that.
Yeah, for real.
But
Yeah.
it's like, all right, now he's killing people. Dude comes back with a fucking, was it a crossbow?
Well,
that was
flaming
on fire.
crossbow. yeah.
This motherfucker means business.
Yeah. And he goes, they make it out of the house. They're hiding behind the rock. He goes in there and he's like, well, what about my luggage tag? You know, he'll know
Oh
where mom
goddamn.
lives. Yeah. And it's like, oh, well, and then he comes outside and he's like, what was his
Yeah.
name?
The
Fucking
guy
Orville. What was his name? Norval.
Norval.
He goes, Norval, fucking blah blah blah, Beverly Hills. I'm going there. I'm gonna
No.
kill everybody. You know, your fucking existence is over. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and the dad's like, you got to fucking get in the trunk of his car, dude. You got to follow him and you got to kill him. And he's like, I can't. I've never killed anybody. He's like, motherfucker, you just did.
Not a
Like,
good plan.
not a good plan
Jethro
at
was
all.
that guy. You got to get in Jethro's car.
Yeah. And he got in the trunk of the car and then it drove off. The house didn't burn down, which was weird. I would have burnt the house down anyway. If I
Yeah.
tortured a person, I would have fucking
Destroy
burnt
the
the
evidence.
house. Yeah, I mean, come on, dude. And then he gets out of the, you know, he calls somebody. You hear him on the phone. He's
Precious.
like, yeah,
He's
Precious.
like, I was
had
the
a
guy
rough-
that was in the corner watching.
He's
Who
like-
thought he was getting ass fucked?
Yeah, I thought he was.
I thought he was getting pegged.
Yeah.
He was like, use the red one. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, you know, I thought she was like some kind of big muscly
Dominatrix.
chick that he was gonna bust in. He was getting pegged.
Yeah.
All right. The guy, the hotel clerk's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was
Judge.
fucking funny. That was
He
That
said,
was
"There's a
good.
fucking interesting lady out there," and he's like, "All right." What did he say? He was a titty what? Titty hog? What was it?
a titty aficionado or
Yeah,
something.
something.
And
I
it's
can't
like he's
remember,
got, I got a condition. And
yeah.
It's like I think we all got a titty condition, am I right? But so and then he gets all the keys.
All
He
of
didn't-
them instead of just
he
grabbing the
didn't-
keys that he needed.
He didn't think to get the room number.
Yeah, look at the room number on the thing
Yeah.
and get that key.
Yeah.
That way you're not dicking around with all of them.
Yeah.
And then he steals the thing you put the receipts on. Probably could find like a knife or something.
Anything.
Why didn't he bring a weapon with him? Like
Yeah.
the meat cleaver from earlier or the fucking fork? Like I would have held on to that.
Yeah, right.
At least some kind of weapon.
Yeah. For sure.
The dad had a chain. I mean,
Yeah. Whip them with the chain, you know, whip their
we
legs
passed
or
on that,
something.
dude. He dislocated his thumb, broke his hand, and they still couldn't get it out. And he was like, "Oh, let's just unhook it." Dude, I would have looked at that first.
Yeah, for real.
I mean-
like, come on. I thought he was going to cut his hand off. That's what I thought was
gonna get
going
all saw.
I thought it was, dude.
Well, you know when he's
'Cause it-
running out of time because he's got the shit pin in his chest.
Yeah. So, you know, and then like, so he steals the keys. He decides he's going to go into the room next to that room and then break into the room, which was in theory a good idea. But
Oh my
there's
God.
a fucking
Orgy
geography
going on.
Yeah, there's a geography
Saw
fucking
two dicks.
seminar. Yeah, 2 dicks and some tits. You
Yeah.
know, it's a good
Russian
dick to tit
dicks.
ratio. Yeah,
Ricks.
and so he busts in this room. He's trying to be quiet. Steps on the remote, of course.
Cuts
you know,
porn on full blast. Who
Yeah,
was listening to porn that high?
dude. You're gonna cover up the sound of you fucking with people fucking. Like, come on, you know. They wake up. They start freaking out. He's trying to get
And
in
they
the
don't
door.
kick his ass.
No, like, dude.
What
if-
would you do if you woke up and there was a dude in your room that looks like him?
And,
All right,
and there's
looks like a
us-
serial killer with this fucking
Yeah.
haircut and got
This is-
he looks like he's got a copy of A Catcher in the Rye in his back pocket. No shit. Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Like that's his shitter material.
Yeah.
Well, let's think of the situation. Me, Travis, Adam, dicks out with a random chick in the room, right?
Russian chick.
Russian chick. We're all passed out. We all wake up because somebody's in our room trying to get into another room. What are we gonna do?
Kick his ass.
Yeah, dicks out kicking his
For
ass.
sure,
Am I right? Like, dude.
Might teabag him. I'm like,
If we-
hold him, hold his arms, bend him down.
If-
Put my balls
if-
on his nose.
if
Get
we
outta here.
If we just had an orgy with this chick and it was just us three and another chick, I would feel confident enough that we could, after that, we're such good friends at that point
yeah.
that we could do anything. You know what I'm saying?
We're tight, dude.
Yeah, tighter than a 10-year-old.
Don't say it. I was thinking I was gonna say it.
But you know what I
I'm gonna
mean?
go there, but
Like if that happened, he would have been fucking destroyed.
mm-hmm.
Like contingency 88 would have been brought upon
He
his
would have tied
abs.
him up and made him watch.
Yeah. So, but
But
so
that's not what happened.
no, they just like they're talking to him. He busts in the room and like this chick is like
Precious
stretching
is
this guy.
choking dude out. Jethro's
Yeah.
getting choked out by Precious.
Yeah, she's like stretching him out, and it's like, what the fuck is happening?
He's
in
like,
this
my
room?
beef's not with you, and she's like, yeah, it is, motherfucker.
Yeah, I
And she
told you
starts
I'd fuck
choking
you
him.
up.
He's like, hold him.
Yeah.
Stabs him a few times in the gut with this fucking ticket thing, this ticket nail, and then puts it through his jaw.
Yeah, he said I meant to go for the ear, but
Yeah.
I missed.
And then he told him, he's like, is there anything you want me to tell your mom? She's like, tell her I love her. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to tell her you don't love her.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? And then he just like passes out.
She
And
was
she's
choking
like-
him.
Yeah, and she's like, you killed him. It's like, you're the one that was fucking choking him so tight. Like they had this bickering contest. And then dude's like, fuck this, I'm out. He gets in his car and like attempts to leave. And you hear it crash. And then dude wakes up and walks down the road, bleeding out of his stomach, got the thing still in his jaw. Like I'm pulling that out day one. Like as soon as I wake up, I'm pulling this ticket thing out of my face. Because
Oh,
you know it's
yeah.
got to be heavy.
He left it in there forever, dude.
Yeah, it was in there for like at least 10 minutes. And I'd have been like, dude, fuck
I was thinking
that.
about it. It's like, dude, get that out. But
yeah.
maybe he was just trying, that's how he was going to carry it. Because he's like, well, now I got a weapon. I'm not going to drop it.
I got to hold my stomach.
Yeah.
You know?
I only got one
So-
hand. I don't want to hold this thing, so I'm going to leave it in my jaw.
Yeah.
And when he went walking by the hotel clerk's window with that thing hanging out of his jaw, and he was just like barely walking, dude just looked at him and was like, huh. Like,
Yeah.
nobody calls the cops,
No.
nothing.
Not one phone call of importance.
But he did. He
At
popped the tires earlier with the fucking ticket now. So when dude started driving,
He's trying to whip shitties. But it didn't work because the car crashed. Then dude fucking walks down the street, finds the car crash. There's a sign through the driver's side, and you're like, oh, well, he's dead, you know? But is he dead?
Da, da, da.
Nope. He's not in the car. And dude looks down the
this was
street.
fucking crazy.
Yeah. You see him walking.
Top.
Yeah. You see him walking, and then fucking
Barely.
yeah. And he walks up beside him, and you see
Well, he's
like-
first. He's like, you need to listen to me, Norval.
yeah, yeah, Norval.
He's like, listen to me, Norval, and listen. I'm gonna tell you something, and I probably
to
don't
me,
have a lot
Norval.
of time,
Yeah,
'cause you know, you can see my brain,
yeah,
which is pretty cool.
yeah.
Told him, he's like, your mom was a fucking prostitute, man. I fucked her in a warehouse, but I lost my erection. You know?
He
It's
said
like, why are you
because
telling me this shit?
because she looked like this dude. It's like,
Mhm.
in case you don't know, he's a
A
British
politician from the 80s.
I was laughing my
How
ass
random
off.
was that?
Yeah, it's like what the fuck. And
He took his
Yeah.
little thing, man, and just he pulled it out of his jaw. Finally.
yeah,
And when he stuck it in his head, that the Foley art here was great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That little
Yeah.
sound went in, and dude said Arthur, and went down. Like,
yeah. And that was
how was that? He walks back to his dad.
yeah.
Don't know how
Right.
the fuck he knew how to get there.
Yeah, 40 fucking. He pulls the note out, remembering it's all
Yeah.
covered in blood.
Walks back. Dad's laying there half dead. He lays down with him. So do they both die? That's what happens, right?
I mean,
Dad's dying
well-
for sure.
the mom was on her way.
Is it Friday yet? I was like, when's this bitch gonna get here?
I don't know, dude. I lost track of time watching this shit. And not in real life, like in movie life. You know, I lost track of what day it was, how many times he slept. You know, like because it didn't make any sense. Something would happen and it'd be daytime, then he'd be nighttime
It
asleep.
was all over the
and-
place.
Yeah, and then it would be like daytime for a second, and then it would be night. So you're like, what the? Is this something that happened earlier that day? And all the shit that he was wearing was kind of similar.
Yeah.
Like it was all black, mustache.
He was wearing some Cuda shit.
I mean, he was. I don't know. He was
That
something.
haircut with that mustache, dude.
Was too much.
I'm like, this is why your music career is failing. 'Cause
yeah,
look at you.
yeah, for sure. But I think that they gotta die, right? Like, there's no other. There's.
I think that's what should happen.
It has to, unless the mom shows up, and if the mom shows up, then it's like, okay, she gets there just in time to save them. They go to the hospital and they become a happy family again. But like, how happy are they gonna be? Because like, how fucked up are they gonna be from
Well, how
like you
fucked up
find
is
out?
he gonna be?
Yeah, yeah, right.
He just murdered like 100 motherfuckers. Like,
Yeah, and then he
stabbed a
finds out
dude in
his.
the dick, beat him with saran. He'll never look at saran wrap the same again. Like,
I'll never look at it the same, you know. And I have to use it like almost a daily basis. I was looking at it today at work and be like, I could kill somebody with this, apparently, you know.
yeah,
But yeah, so
credits.
credit. Yeah, it's an hour and what 30 minutes.
Thank God.
Yeah, it was real short, and it's cool,
It had some
It,
funny parts,
yeah, but it was so
but
fucking all over the
it
place.
was all over the place, dude. Why did he make this movie? I wish I could ask him.
Elijah
Was it a
Wood makes
favor? Was it?
Well, he makes weird movies all the time.
Yeah, but dude, this dude's got to be. Let's see what he's got in the bank.
All right, so
What do y'all
come
think?
to daddy. We'll come to daddy. We got Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency TV series 2016-2017.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel at home in this world anymore. The Trust, The Last Witch Hunter, Henry, which was a short, Over the Garden Wall TV miniseries.
I don't know none of these.
Wilfred, who's in
Saw
Wilfred.
Wilfred, liked it.
Set Fire to the Stars, Open Windows, Cooties, a lot of shorts, Grand Piano, Pawn Shop Chronicles, a lot of shorts, The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey, Manic, Revenge for Jolly, Celeste and Jesse Forever, Happy Feet 2, shorts, TV series, video games, The Romantics, Day Zero. Dude, what the fuck? Like,
This
a lot
movie
of
grossed 96,000 in the U.S.
yeah.
Worldwide gross was 130,000. There's no budget here, but it couldn't have been that much.
No, it was pretty much just
it was
a couple
shot in
locations.
Canada, of course.
Right. Well, have y'all noticed? This is one thing I did want to talk about. Have y'all noticed the rise in New Zealand? Like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
see a lot of production companies and a lot of stuff being shot in New Zealand.
Mm-hmm.
So is that going to be the new Hollywood?
Could be.
If it is, that's cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Well,
was
they shoot
just-
a lot in Georgia.
Yeah.
A lot of
So,
film studios, but they get a credit.
Yeah.
They get a good little tax credit on there.
I remember back during the production of The Hobbit, I believe Peter Jackson had
he kind
some
of
stuff
started all that.
to go along with that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
All those companies and stuff there, and the place looks great.
Yeah. Production value.
Yeah.
So
Elijah Wood has $20 million.
you'd think it'd be more.
You think?
Yeah, the Hobbit movies, dude.
Well, he spent a lot of this money going to shoot these shitty movies, plane tickets, and
Yeah, you're right. You think if we made a movie, we could cast Elijah Wood in it?
surely the script's gonna be better than this one.
Yeah.
And he's not a bad actor, man.
No, I like him a lot. The Faculty is one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, he's good. Dude, he was good on Wilfred.
Yeah, Wilfred was
He didn't
great.
carry Wilfred, but
No, but he was there.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he was definitely there. I mean, I still don't know why. Like, this is the thing. I think Elijah Wood, after doing The Hobbit and being kind of thrust into that limelight of being this like pseudo Star Wars type celebrity, it's like I think that he's trying to completely withdraw from it, and
Hmm.
instead of going the route of Shia LaBeouf and being a complete crazy fucking person, that he's going the other way and just making the weirdest, like most random movies ever, and that's fine. Like, all right,
Yeah,
look at the Lighthouse.
yeah.
How weird, how random, but how good was that movie?
Good script though.
That's the difference here. He needs to find somebody that can put him in something weird and make him interesting and
Well,
give him an interesting part.
remember
And
him in Sin City?
yeah, that was pretty cool.
Did good in
Uh,
that.
Yeah, I
Didn't have any
liked him.
lines, but looked
No,
fucking creepy.
But
yeah,
another example of Griffin's point, and it's that he's good at making you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
yeah. Without having to do or say anything, just by existing, my life is more uncomfortable.
Wasn't he in that one movie like The Good Child or something?
The
The Good
bad son,
Son.
The
the
Bad
good
Son,
son.
The Good Son?
Yeah,
Yeah,
with
opposite
Macaulay.
of
Yeah.
Culkin.
He's pretty good in that. And
Yeah,
real young. But yeah.
I mean, here's the thing, man. It was a movie.
It got pretty good reviews too, which is
Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes loved it. Like,
86%.
yeah, and it's like, dude, it's
Google was 70%.
it's not bad, but it's not.
It just, man, when it did a U-turn, it fucking straight up did a U-turn, dude.
Yeah, which I'm all for, like having these like off the wall, like unexpected things happen. But like they, I like it's like they took it in what they thought was a cool, interesting direction, but at the same time, like it wasn't the coolest or the most interesting way that they could have taken it. And like seeing the movie and being kind of a backseat director here or a backseat writer, more like it, you could see where you could make this into something better and do something more with it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And that I think that that's what really kind of turned me off about it because it's like there's so many good ideas here and there's so many things that could have been done so much better, but we got what we got. And at the end of the day, I mean, it was a movie, and it's like, would I watch it again? Probably
Hmm.
not. Would I buy it? Probably not. But if somebody's like, "Come to daddy," and I'm like, "Shia LaBeouf or fucking Elijah Wood," they're like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Yeah, crazy movie, right? Fucking Afro, fucking brain guy." They're like, "Yeah." It's like, "Cool, watched it, you know,
Yeah.
been there, was
Synced it.
part of it." Yeah, so
Reviewed it. Go
yeah,
back and listen to the episode.
I wish that we would have watched Knives Out instead of this.
Yeah. Well, we're watching that next.
Yeah, so you know,
Check this out, guys. I'm gonna drop this in general. One of the coolest things in the movie was this cabin.
yeah,
I
I
really
really
liked the
liked it.
cabin. Like I could live there.
Yeah,
So this is the cabin in the movie.
is it on
This is
Airbnb?
this is the actual filming location right here. Here it is. Look what they did.
Holy shit!
So they completely removed the rest of the house and just had the one little piece and put trees around it. You know, they had to CGI that. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, of
but
course.
that's the actual filming location. Um,
Wow. That's uh that's pretty interesting.
yeah, the way they completely made it look different.
Yeah. I like the house design, like,
Yeah,
and it was cool that they had like a bunker under it,
yeah,
you know,
right.
that was really interesting. But but yeah, I mean, I'm gonna give it I'm gonna go ahead and rate it. I'm gonna give it the half star. I
Yeah,
mean,
it
it
gets a half.
could be better, but it wasn't terrible. Like it
No,
wasn't complete dog shit, but at the end of the day, it's easily forgettable.
yeah, whenever it after the dad died and it just went off over this way, I was like, oh, okay, it's not the movie I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah,
And yeah, half star for sure.
yeah. What do you think, Trav?
Yeah, half star film. I mean, there were parts where it was hilarious, and then there were also parts where, like you said, it was just, it was like it's jarring going from, okay, he's here, it's possibly a legitimate creepy dad movie. Then it's wait, no, it's weird mafia movie. Then
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
half-star film for sure.
Yeah. So does it get a come to instead of a full come to daddy?
It gets a let's let the parents deal with this.
I like it. I can respect it, you know. Um so there was one thing that I saw that I wanted to touch on before we get to the main event here.
Mm-hmm.
Um so Solo 2 according to this article is a tough sell for Disney Plus as their Star Wars slate is already packed. And it says maybe just maybe we'll see Alden Ehrenreich return. I guess that's how you pronounce his name. Return as Han Solo one day, but for now at least, there's no plans to make Solo 2 for Disney Plus. The 2018 Star Wars story that showed us what the beloved smuggler's life was like in his early days, long before he ever encountered Skywalker, was something of a mixed bag from Lucasfilm's standpoint. It does have a great many fans and appreciators, which helped get the Solo 2 movement going in the first place. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be in the cards. The update comes from John Kasdan, who co-wrote Star Wars Standalone alongside his father, Lawrence Kasdan, who is something of a legendary figure within the franchise. The elder Kasdan co-wrote Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, and The Force Awakens. A fan recently asked John Kasdan on Twitter if he had any update on Solo 2 or Indiana Jones 5, which he also worked on. Here's what Kasdan had to say. Don't think anyone's pursuing a solo sequel at the moment. I think a feature at this point would be a tough sell, and the Disney Plus Star Wars slate is really pretty packed. All shows I'm looking forward to. My work on Indy is long over, but I'm excited there's forward movement. So this I know that we've talked about this a little bit or whatever, but I do think that it deserves a series or something.
Solo?
Yeah.
Yeah, TV series would be great.
Yeah, I mean, because they're going at the end of the film, they were going to what, Tatooine and Jabba the Hutt, all this stuff. I think that we need that story.
Yeah.
That we really need that story to happen. And then after that story's over, then they can shut it down, you know.
Yeah, if people don't love it, then
Fuck them.
because just think about how many adventures, dude,
Yeah, I know.
Han Solo fucking went on. I mean,
Yeah. Well, I think that they could knock out that story in 6 to 8 episodes
Yeah.
easy.
do a season.
And yeah, and they really wouldn't have to do much because I mean they've already got Tatooine built,
Yeah.
right, for the Mandalorian.
Just use the set.
Yeah, I mean really, that's all they got to do. So I think if they don't do it, then it's a real fucked up thing. But I mean, as of right now, they're not going to pursue it. But maybe one day, I have a feeling it's never going to happen. But you know, Stranger Things, man. So that was one interesting thing that I saw today that caught my eye. I haven't really seen much else. Um, you know, a lot of movie delays.
A lot.
Impractical Jokers movie is coming home for premium rental on April Fools, so it'll be up tomorrow.
Oh,
It'll be available tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
hell yeah.
So that's happening.
And I listened to the podcast that they put up, the What Say You. I think they did.
I
They did
did
a one or
too.
two of them. Yeah. They only did one.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. But they talked about how much like it did very well.
yeah,
And apparently they've
uh,
been trying to get the thing made for years.
yeah.
Shit, I think it was already shot. They just couldn't.
Find a
And then
distributor.
once they got it put out, the people at True were like, "What the fuck? Why didn't you let us put this out?" Like when they put it out and it did well,
Yeah.
True was like, "What the fuck?" And it's like, dude, we've
Well,
been trying. Like,
yeah. Well, and that was one of the things that I thought was interesting about that podcast was that people the producer or the what you call it, they don't know how to market non-superhero movies
Yeah.
now. Unless it's like a big time drama, superhero, et cetera, then they don't know how to market it. They don't know what to do with it. And it's kind of a shame because like you get these movies that come out like that are, jackassy and kind of,
hmm
real life like that.
Andre
Eric
movie.
Andre,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what I was thinking.
it's, yeah, stuff like that. And then you also get like these little comedy flicks, like these little hour and a half comedy flicks that come out that nobody ever goes and sees. They make some money, but not a whole lot. But they don't know how to market them. So it's not the movie's fault. It's the studio's fault. It's the marketing team's fault. It's a combination of all these things to cause it to fail. And it's kind of a shame. You know what I mean? Because like
hmm
at the end of the day, it's like you miss so many opportunities to release these movies that have in the past and could still potentially make money, but it's not happening. So there's a lot of stuff that gets thrown on Netflix and Hulu, which is fine. Like I'm fine with that. But I mean,
Well, there's just proof here that it's got a following
yeah,
because they
it's
put
got
it
a
out, man, and it made good money, and
yeah,
people drove really far to see it. And,
yeah,
dude, people were even buying tickets and giving them away
yeah,
because,
yeah.
well,
That
here's the thing: if the movie does well, then that probably means that the show will be picked up again because they don't know where they stand right now on that.
right,
But dude, it's one of True TV's biggest shows.
yeah, of all time.
I mean, when you turn on True, dude, at some point in the day, you're seeing Impractical's Joker fucking marathon. Like,
Yeah, for
and
sure.
see that's the thing too. There's people there that are thinking, well, why pay them more money when we can just rerun their episodes
Yeah,
because they got a shitload of them.
they got 220 now
Yeah.
with the new season. So, but I mean, I'm ready. Are you guys ready
For what?
for the fucking main event, dude?
What's the main event?
It's 3:31. I said I was going to show up with a game, and guess what?
You got a game?
I got a game,
Oh
Hell
shit.
yeah.
and the name of the game is going to be called Real Trivia. All
Real
right.
trivia.
It's not a lot. It's 25 questions,
Okay.
multiple choice, right? I'm going to ask both of y'all. Y'all both get a chance to answer. If you get it wrong, right, you get a point. If you get it wrong, you get no points.
Fair
And
enough.
at the end of the game, whoever has the most points, unless you tie, and these questions are all over the place. It's going to be simple stuff, hard stuff, impossible stuff. It's going to be fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm ready whenever you guys are.
Shit, I'm ready.
All right. So, question number 1. It's actually 24 questions because I got it in the spreadsheet. Anyway, so what is the longest movie ever made? Okay.
Going with the
Is
win.
it is it is it A, Dances with Wolves, B, Hamlet, C, The Stand, or D, The Cure for Insomnia?
The Stand. Now we're talking about the TV, the miniseries.
I mean, that's the only thing that they made so far, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm picking that one.
Give me the answers again.
A, Dances with Wolves, Hamlet, The Stand, or The Cure for Insomnia?
Yeah, that'd be The Stand.
The answer is The Cure for Insomnia.
God damn it. Never seen it.
So, The Cure for Insomnia is, let me pull it up real quick. It came out in 1987. And it is, that's not it. What the fuck? I had it pulled up a minute ago. Let's see. So, where the fuck is it? So, it's a movie that came out, and it's From what I can remember reading on it, it was somewhere in the ballpark of like 40 hours long,
Holy shit.
and it's like meant to be watched in one sitting.
What?
Yeah, that was the intention of the director.
Wow.
Yeah, and the reason why is because it's so long that you go through these. You
Oh,
go
you
through the
stay up
same.
so long. Like,
Yeah, you go through the same experiences that the characters are going through. So, all right. Next question. What character in Monty Python and the Holy Grail insists that it's just a flesh wound?
tis but a
The
flesh wound.
tis but a flesh wound. Black Knight, Sir Lancelot, Roger the Shrubber, or King Arthur?
The Black Knight.
Lancelot.
It was the Black Knight. Black Knight was the one. Next question. What was the first movie by Pixar to receive a rating higher than G in the United States?
Hi- Higher than what's? What do you mean?
That received like a PG
Uh huh.
rating.
A
Was
Pixar
it?
movie.
Yes. Was it Toy Story, The Incredibles, Finding Nemo, or Monsters Incorporated?
Incredibles.
Yeah, I go with The Incredibles.
That is correct. What was the first movie to cost where the cost to obtain the rights to the soundtrack outweighed all other production costs? Was it Titanic, The Blair Witch Project, The Wall, or Clerks?
I'm gonna go with The Wall.
I'm gonna say the Wall's probably right. No, I'm gonna go with Blair Witch Project.
The answer was Clerks. They spent more money to obtain the rights to the soundtrack. Because remember, he released it originally with no soundtrack.
Yeah.
Which film earned Stanley Kubrick a Razzie nomination for Worst Director? Was it 2001, Eyes Wide Shut, The Shining, or Spartacus?
Spartacus.
Yeah, Spartacus.
It's actually The Shining.
What?
Yeah,
Worst
right.
director.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he got nominated for a Razzie for
Did he
The
win it?
Shining. I don't think so because it says nominated. But could you imagine one of the greatest horror movies of all time?
Being nominated for worst director?
Yeah. How crazy is that? All right, in Ghostbusters, what prompts Dr. Peter Venkman to say, "Well, there's something you don't see every day"?
Marshmallow Bed.
Was it Gozer, Zool, the Keymaster, or Stay Puft Marshmallow
Stay
Man?
Puft Marshmallow
Stay
Man.
Puft.
That's correct. The script for what movie was written during shooting breaks on the sets of Raiders of the Lost Ark? Was it Indiana Jones and the Lost Crusade, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Poltergeist, or E.T.?
Poltergeist.
I'll go with E.T.
It was E.T. It was E.T. An Alien. An Alien. The blue laser lights used in the alien ship's egg chamber were borrowed from what band? Pink Floyd, Yes, The Who, or Led Zeppelin?
Pink Floyd.
Mm, what was Sam again?
Pink Floyd, Yes, The Who, Led Zeppelin.
I'll say yes.
It was actually The Who, which I thought was kind of interesting.
It is.
Yeah.
But it makes sense because isn't their logo blue?
It is.
Doesn't it have that blue stuff around it?
Yeah.
In which movie did 007 first utter the iconic phrase Bond, James Bond? Was it From Russia with Love, Dr. No, Goldfinger, or You Only Live Twice?
Goldfinger.
Dr. No.
It was Dr. No.
Damn it. That's the first one.
Yeah, yeah. Who did not attend the 1977 premiere of Star Wars A New Hope? Was it Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, George Lucas, or Carrie Fisher?
Harrison Ford.
I'm gonna go with Mark Hamill.
It's actually George Lucas.
Why?
He
Let's call
was
him up. No.
he thought it was going to be a flop,
Oh,
so he
so he
didn't want to
hid?
show up. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bitch.
So in The Martian, we've read it, we've seen it, right?
Mm-hmm.
In The Martian, where were the Mars exterior scenes shot? Was it Australia, Wyoming, Jordan, or Namibia? Namibia.
I'm gonna say Australia.
It's probably Australia, but I'm gonna go Wyoming.
They actually shot it in Jordan. How scary would that have been?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? You know?
Right.
While filming Guardians of the Galaxy, what did director James Gunn give out as a reward to his actors and crew? Was it vodka, Play Doh, jelly beans, or comic book?
Play-Doh.
Jelly beans.
It was Play Doh.
That's
How
fucking
fucking.
random as fuck, dude.
Yeah,
It
right?
just sounded too random to be in there. Like,
Yeah,
that's the only reason
right?
I picked it.
All right. This one's going to be rough. But we've seen this movie, so I think we have a chance here. How many visible cuts are there in Birdman? Is it 72, 37, 16, or 0?
16.
I'm gonna go with 37.
16. It was 16 visible cuts.
That's just a guess.
In The Wolf of Wall Street, what did the actor snort in scenes that involved cocaine? Was it baby powder, cocaine, flour, or B vitamins?
B vitamins.
B vitamins.
That's correct. Some of the musical compositions for The Hateful Eight are unused scores from what movie? Labyrinth, Unforgiven, The Magnificent Seven, or The Thing?
Unforgiven.
Magnificent Seven, but I'm sure Adam knows.
It was actually from The Thing.
Really?
Yeah, he took some unused score from The Thing and put it in The Hateful Eight.
And it worked.
Yeah, it really did, right?
Wow.
I think you know that when the movie first comes on and
Mm-hmm.
it builds and builds, I think that
The
was one of
violins and
yeah, that
the
do do do
swell.
do 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 do. Yeah,
That
yeah,
makes sense.
yeah. What actor turned down the role of David Mills in Seven before it went to Brad Pitt? Was it George Clooney, Sam Rockwell, Denzel Washington, or Viggo Mortensen?
Viggo Mortensen.
Sam Rockwell.
It was actually Denzel Washington.
Wow.
Could you imagine how
We'll go
different
home.
that
You
movie?
want to go to jail?
Yeah, could
What's
you
in the
imagine
box, Jay?
that? I would like to watch that version of that movie. But if they got
Brad
him
Pitt's
as
part?
yeah, who would they have got like an older guy, an older white guy to play the Morgan Freeman
Tommy Lee
part?
Jones.
Like,
He's like, come on, slick.
I was thinking like Mickey Rourke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Um,
Barfly.
what is the name of the book Goodfellas is based off of? Wise Guy, uh, Cosa Nostra, Omerta, or Code of Silence?
Wise guy.
Omerta.
This is Wise Guy.
Damn.
What classic horror movie was originally titled The Babysitter Murders? Was it Rosemary's Baby, Scream, A Nightmare on Elm Street, or Halloween?
A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Halloween.
It was Halloween, dude. It was definitely Halloween. Next, what was the first horror film nominated for a Best Picture Oscar? Was it The Shining, Psycho, Silence of the Lambs, or The Exorcist?
Psycho.
Psycho.
It's actually The Exorcist.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I figured it'd been Hitchcock.
Yeah. All right. In the first two Hellraiser films, how many different actors played Frank Cotton? Was it 1, 2, 3, or 4?
I think
3.
it was 2.
It was 3.
Dude, that was a complete guess.
Right? Yeah.
I could tell there was a difference, but I didn't realize there was 3 different people.
Well, they said, whenever he was coming back to life
Yeah.
and he had like the flesh or the muscle,
Yeah, that
was
was a
a diff-
different actor.
it was a different guy. Yeah.
Wow.
What was the first major motion picture to be shot completely on digital HD video? Was it Men in Black 2, Signs, Spider-Man, or Star Wars Episode 2?
Star
Repeat the
Wars.
question.
What was the first major motion picture to be shot completely on digital HD video?
Mm. Star Wars just sounds too easy because it's mostly CGI. What were the answers again?
Men in Black 2, Signs, Spider-Man, or Star Wars Episode 2?
I'm gonna go with Spider-Man.
It was Star Wars Episode 2.
Sometimes obvious is what it is.
What was the first movie to use 2D computer generated imagery? Was it The Last Starfighter, Tron, Westworld, or Future World?
I'll say Tron.
What was the first one?
The Last
I'm
Starfighter.
going with that.
It was actually Westworld.
I've seen that movie too.
It's been a while. What was the first film ever to be rated PG-13? Was it Dune, Red Dawn, Dreamscape, or The Razor's Edge?
Red Dawn.
Razor's Edge.
It was Red Dawn. Wolverine. All right. Last question. What was the first sports movie to win an Academy Award for Best Picture? Rocky, Raging Bull, Chariots of Fire, or The Color of Money?
Raging Bull.
Raging Bull.
It was Rocky.
All right. That was the last question.
That was the last question.
All right. I think we already know who won, but I've had this queued up. You know, you already got your answer. Who won?
Let's see.
You got your tally. Don't say it out loud yet.
All right, hold on. Let me get my
Let me know
pencil.
when you're ready, because I got something here.
Have you got a discrepancy?
No.
Are you fact checking me?
Mm-mm.
Hold on. Right.
Excuse me.
All right, I got it.
All right, hang on.
And the winner is Travis.
I want to recount.
Hit it, Trav. Hit it.
Oh man. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. I done forgot about it.
You already forgot about winning?
Oh,
No.
You ain't got a
he's gotta-
speech? I had a speech
About
and
getting-
everything.
about getting the cherry on top.
Yeah.
Oh. How many did he get?
All right. Adam got 7. Travis got 9.
God damn. I thought I was way far behind you, dude.
Nah, dude.
Wow. All right, man. I guess I'll. You gonna do 9
Okay.
of them?
Oh man. No, I'm not gonna torture. I'm not gonna-
So it was so fucking hard to find multiple choice questions and answers for movies.
So for some of them, were you able to find those, or did you have to make some of them up?
I had to make a bunch of them up.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of them. So
You
like
did a good job.
the Red Dawn thing, right? The first movie to be PG-13,
I didn't
and
know
it came
that.
out. It came out in like 1984, right? So I went to Google and I typed in, movies that were released in 1984 with PG-13 ratings, and there was like 7 of them. You know what I mean?
Was
So
Razor's Edge one?
yeah, they were all rated PG-13. They just weren't the first,
Yeah,
and yeah,
that
stuff
was
like
good, dude.
that. Yeah, and a lot of the questions, like the Stanley Kubrick thing.
Mhm.
The Razzie. I
Yeah,
just Ghostbusters. I just put in all the
yeah,
the Alien, the Who, Laser. I just took popular bands from that era. Like you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like I was just trying to like come up with some kind of way where it wasn't so because some of the questions were obvious, and I wanted it to be a nice variation of like somewhat hard, easy, all the way to like
On the
damn
one,
near.
dude, I wanted to say Clerks, but I thought that was a fucking trick.
No, that was when I saw that I had to put it in. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I had to.
that's why I went with um, Blair Witch Project because I remember they shot that movie for like 30,000 or something. Like it was something stupid,
Yeah, yeah.
of course. But then there was no music, right? Was there music in that movie? I don't think
Uh,
they even had a soundtrack.
I don't think so. And
No,
if they
because it was
did, it
found
wasn't.
footage. Like,
Yeah. So,
do y'all
but yeah,
remember when movies used to release soundtracks?
yeah. Remember when artists used to do songs for movies?
Yeah,
Like Sonic had one. Somebody made a song about Sonic for that Sonic movie.
really?
Yeah, dude. Let's
Well,
see.
remember that? What was that guy, Gary Johnson, that did that come together for that Justice League or something?
Yeah,
He did
yeah.
that come together version, though.
Gary Clark Jr.
That's it. Gary Clark Jr.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said Gary Johnson. This is a politician, right? I
Yeah,
think
I
it
think
is.
so. The theme song for Sonic was written for Sonic by Wiz Khalifa,
Oh wow.
featuring Ty Dolla Sign, Little Yachty, and Swaco. Swaco the Child.
Mhm.
Is that how you pronounce his name?
Probably.
I never know how they. Anyway, um, but yeah, that's what happened to that? Why were there not more? Why are there not more soundtracks released, and why are there not more
Well,
original
back in the
songs?
day, that was the deal, and they'd release it as a single. They're like,
Yeah,
like when the was that band, the Wallflowers, when they did the song for like Godzilla.
yeah,
Puff Daddy did a song for Godzilla
yeah.
because
There's
it
a
had
lot of
that Led Zeppelin that da 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 da
yeah,
da. They sampled that.
and then it showed the video was him walking through the streets like Godzilla.
Yeah,
Isn't that right? Yeah,
wearing a fucking glitter suit.
yeah. Like, what the fuck was he wearing,
Yeah,
dude? He
some
on some
fucking
other
shit from
shit.
the '90s, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
And Burger King had that Godzilla cup holder
I
where it was
remember.
Godzilla wrapped around the cup, and
Yeah,
then they had those
remember.
eggs.
Remember the
Those,
Godzilla puppet,
yeah,
the hand puppet? I used to have one. That was a big deal when that movie came out. It's
it
fucking
was. They
crazy.
released a lot of swag for that movie. Like
Yeah,
they
for
don't do that
sure.
anymore, man. Like that's
No.
dude. Do they even give out toys in like Happy Meal still?
Yeah, they do.
Do y'all remember when there was a craze of people trying to collect like every toy they would release?
Yeah.
Try to get them all.
Yep.
What about
Beanie
this?
Babies.
I was about to say that, dude. I was like, what
Yeah.
about Beanie Babies?
Yeah.
People spent thousands of dollars on Beanie Babies that are not worth shit now.
I mean, they're just pieces of fucking
Because
cloth.
people will be like, well, you might have that one, but you'll never get that panda bear cub, you know? And it was like,
Yeah.
you have to
That's the
kill
hard to get.
somebody to get it.
Yeah, right.
I saw a thing a few years ago about that where this guy, he had the complete collection of Beanie Babies, and he was like, that was always going to be his little nest egg, dude, that he cashed in on.
Yeah.
They're not worth the fucking goddamn thing, dude.
No, they're not.
People get
But
caught up in that craze, man.
yeah. I mean, that's like look at Pokemon.
Look at fidget spinners.
Well, yeah.
That
But
shit didn't even
fidgets.
last a year.
No, it did. It lasted about 2.5 weeks, and then everybody was fucking over
Everybody
that
was like,
shit.
this is stupid.
Yeah.
You get tired of those real quick.
Yeah, I mean, because what can you do with it? At least Beanie
Spin it.
Babies, you can display them, you know?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Trav won the game. We've had a couple of different games, and I wanted to do a trivia game on this one.
Yeah.
And it took a lot of time.
I was
to
glad
come
we
up-
didn't tie. Wouldn't it have been crazy if we tied? You would have had
I
to do a
mean,
toss up.
I
Sudden
would have
death.
I would have Googled a
Flip the
question.
coin or something.
Yeah,
Yeah. Put it in your
fight to the
pocket.
death. Yeah, it's just a
It's your
coin.
lucky coin, which it is.
Yeah. But
I'm gonna let you beat me, man. I mean, I guess I got a choice.
so Trav won. What are we gonna do, Trav?
I don't know. What are my options for my reward?
Well, I mean,
well,
you
next
get
week we're watching Knives Out, and then the gentleman, but you
Nah,
do get some kind of prize.
When I watch,
I am.
I'm pod commissioner for 2 months.
for the next 4 weeks. Nah,
You do get to pick something. Think about it. Think about what you want to do.
I'm a chew over it. I'm a think on it.
You
You
got
get
2
4
weeks, and you can just
Okay.
come up with something you want us to do. Or
Yeah,
Probably
2
gonna watch
weeks.
a
You
lot
can make
of
us
old
watch
fucking
anything.
movies.
That's
Scary.
part of winning. Yeah.
I'm just playing.
I'm not watching Cloud Atlas.
I'll watch it. I don't care.
I don't
We're
wanna
gonna
see
watch it.
again.
We're gonna watch it all 4 weeks.
All 4
in
weeks.
different
Oh my
languages.
God.
The 4th week we're gonna do commentary.
Yeah.
It's a long movie, dude.
No, the 4th week we're gonna remake Cloud Atlas, and it's gonna be
Mm.
our version.
The low budget.
Well, we're gonna do it with our
Package.
cell phones and just cut it together.
Like we
Like,
all
we're not
film
even
it
in the room
separate.
together. Yeah.
It's gonna be called iCloud Google Maps.
iCloud.
Dude, that's a really good idea though. Making a short where it's got 2 or 3 people, but they're never together.
Yeah, you just set the camera up and
Yeah.
shoot
And
the
talk
scene
about
together.
the true.
Yeah.
You have an earpiece in where you can hear the Discord,
Yeah.
and you shoot the scene like that, dude. That could happen. That's
I mean, that's.
we'll start working on our real estate comedy short.
Yeah, right. So,
3
but
to
yeah,
5 minute movie.
congratulations, Trav, for being this year's winner.
I'm flexing. I really am.
What about
Like-
that drip?
Just oh man.
The
Somebody
drip
get a
never
towel.
takes a back seat.
Speaking
You
of
gonna start
drip,
handing towels out, Trav?
Yeah.
I caught up on Dave.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I watched the last 2
shit got
episodes.
real, didn't it?
Yeah, that Gator shit was
There's a lot of people online that was like feeling that.
yeah.
Saw a lot of shit on Twitter where they were like, didn't expect it to go there. But now you know what was cool was how they looped it back around where he came in there. He was gonna finally hit up what Shoddy or whatever his name is,
Yeah.
Two Tone, whatever it's called. But he comes in there and sits down, and then that's at the beginning of this season when Dickie came in there and sat down. He's like, "Yo, you the dick, you the guy with a little dick."
Yeah. I liked how they did the episode, and I liked them showing his backstory, and he's like, I was ramping up, I had to take some extra, you
Yeah,
know,
I
like,
took extra,
yeah,
and they're like, "Oh man," he's like, "You over here rubbing fucking acne cream on his back, man? Y'all some cool motherfuckers, man." Motherfucker was
yeah,
for real crying, dude.
he was, dude. And he goes, look at this motherfucker. He goes, he is the dopest guy I've ever met, and he pronounced all his words.
Yeah.
I fucking laughed.
He
my
dressed,
ass
he got a
off.
good sense of fashion.
Yeah,
That was something that I noticed with the show. Remember when we'd always watch those little Dickie videos? He had a hype man.
yeah,
Kind of looked like Gator, like.
it probably was.
So that's it might even be the same guy. I don't know, but
yeah,
show's been good.
yeah. It's definitely worth a watch, man. It's very cool, very interesting.
You can tell the guy that worked on he worked on Curb and
The
The
league,
League. You can tell that
yeah,
it's got that touch.
yeah. But I mean, you want to check some trailers out real quick and
Yeah, we
call
only
her,
got a few.
call her good. I mean,
I couldn't really
ki-
find any, so
well, I mean, it's a slow. I mean, everything's kind of been put on the back burner due to. Do y'all want to do? Do y'all want to do an update on it?
Here, I got the link. Let me bust this link out because this is real time.
Yeah, let's see what we got.
I got a new. Whoever runs this website, they're doing it like for free. They're just I'm dropping it in general, but this is your real time updates and every 10 minutes. Look at those world cases.
Almost 1 million.
By the end of the week, dude, it'll be 1 million.
Yeah. Yeah.
United States coming in with 188,435.
Yeah. Almost 5,000 deaths. We've almost hit 1,000 cases here.
The Baba?
We've got more cases than California's got, allegedly.
What happened?
I mean, think about it, man. Like, I get that these big cities and everything, people meet people, see people, go out, do this, do that. But think about like the South. That's something that I don't think anybody ever puts into context is like everybody down here for the most part is either related to people or they consider these people family. And they're like, fuck it. Well, we're gonna hang out. Like me and my mom worked at the same building. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? A lot of people, their families, because of where we're from, work in the same locations. So they're all around each other all the time. Then they go home. There's no real escape from it because of the situation around here.
Well,
It's not like
we
it's not
can't just
like
stay in our house always. Like,
no, I don't think so. But at the same time, it's like, well, where do we draw the line? What do we need to do in
no
order to?
gatherings. But even
Well,
if you get
yeah,
rid of that, people still go to the store and touch shit. Dude,
yeah,
y'all seeing that when you scroll down to the U.S.? It gives you the breakdown for each state. New York's got almost 76,000. New Jersey, 18,000. Now, when I scrolled down, I saw Georgia is about to hit 4,000 cases, almost 900 deaths. Or no, a little over 100 deaths. But I saw Alabama on here, and you guys are up to, you're about to hit 1,000.
yeah,
13 death total. New cases in Alabama of 47 plus. So,
yeah,
but that New York dude, God, that's where the shit probably came in at.
yeah. I agree.
I mean, if you look at that, that's how long it's been there. Like,
Well, here's the problem in Alabama. There was a guy that come to work today, and he's like, "Well, my wife, has been sick and all this stuff, and she went to whatever to get tested for it, and they came out there, kept her there for 4 hours, came out there and said, none of y'all have a fever. We're not testing any of y'all,
hmm
and told them all to
but they
go
were
home.
hanging out at a place where people that have it have been. So,
Yeah, and are being tested for it.
yeah.
So it's one of those things where it's like, well, fuck, like
Why
you're
didn't you
not
let
gonna,
us leave earlier?
yeah, well, you're not gonna test us because we don't have a fever. But do you have a fever for 2 weeks?
Nope.
You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? So, I the odds of me catching this are very high,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Which you did take some vacation time.
Yeah, I'm off the rest of the
Because
week.
they still had you in there working, but you took some time to get out.
Yeah.
Are you just going to do the
And
week?
yeah, I'm gonna go back on Monday. I mean, and the main reason why and I put vacation in like back in January,
Mm-hmm.
and the reason I put it in was because the anniversary was
Yeah.
yesterday.
Happy
And
anniversary. 1 year.
oh, thank you. And I knew I wasn't gonna be able to take yesterday and today off, so
Mm-hmm.
we decided that we were just gonna take a couple of days off and do whatever we wanted to do. If we wanted to go somewhere and stay, we could. This, that, and the other. Well, it's a good thing we didn't book anything
Yeah.
because we would have been fucked,
Yeah.
So that's kind of a silver lining to all this, but
Well, now you get to do a staycay.
yeah, which I'm fine with,
Yeah.
because
Kind of
I got
hang out.
stuff around the house. That's something else I need to talk to you after the pod, Adam, about a
Okay.
project. Yeah, I got. If you're not busy tomorrow, like
Mm-hmm.
super busy, I'm gonna try to put that
I know
in
what you're
her
talking about.
computer. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do all that shit.
Supposed to do it over the weekend, didn't happen.
Yeah. Well, the reason it didn't happen was because I want to mention this too. Fucking Predator.
Mm.
I was so fucking pumped about this fucking Predator game. And we played it, and guess what happened? I made a video.
Yeah. We got to send people over to YouTube channel, Griffin256.
Yeah.
If you like what we're doing here, you'll like what we're doing over there. Like,
yeah, for sure.
It's like its own. It's like we're playing games, but there's a podcast going on. Like,
yeah, and it gets a little bit more everything focused instead of just movie focused.
Yeah. Like,
so,
would you suck a dick for $1 million? Kind of like that.
Yeah. Or what child would you adopt?
Yeah.
If you had to pick one, you know?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. You know, the real questions.
The real questions.
So, you know. But yeah, I made a video. The game was fucking not that great.
Terrible.
Because, yeah, it was just not good.
For 30 minutes we waited trying to get in. Oh, turns out, guess what? Can't play with our friends.
Yeah. Crossplay's not actually enabled.
Yeah. Will it even be a thing when the game comes out? Because it wasn't picking up our PlayStation buddies, like,
allegedly.
At all.
Allegedly.
So they kind of lied about that. Graphics,
much to be desired.
It looks like a $20 game. It looks like a $20 Battle Royale game.
Yeah.
$15.
It looks like a PlayStation 1 game.
Yeah, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
We played one match. We finally get in. We're playing. How long did we play?
About 8 minutes.
And then it just kicked us out of the server because one of the other guys left that was hosting.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're not going to have your own servers, fuck off.
Yeah, I agree.
That game's not going to sell a lot of copies. I'm going to tell you right now, dude, them releasing that demo, that free weekend, probably fucked them.
Yeah.
Because people got on there like Travis. As soon as y'all left the game, you were like, don't want to play another one, uninstalling it, want my space back. I'll never play it again, probably. I mean, they're going to have to do some major updates and let me play it for free.
Yeah. I agree.
So the game's not going to sell very well, and there's not going to be enough people to fill lobbies.
Nope.
They fucked themselves.
And it's a shame because it's a great idea.
At least we didn't buy it.
Yeah. Because I said before we started playing it, I said, if I enjoy the beta, because we know that there's going to be bugs and issues and stuff with the beta. But if I enjoy the beta, I'm going to pre-order the game.
2 copies.
Yeah, 2 copies. And we played one game, and we said, fuck this, and we swapped over to playing something else.
Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's what we played for sure. So. But you want to check these trailers out?
Yeah.
I got them queued up. I'm ready to shrow. This first trailer we got here is The Devils from 1971.
This movie, I think, can start a larger conversation that we'll have after we watch it.
My favorite.
Hang on, I'm getting it pulled up. I'm going to drop the comment first so I don't forget.
As you do.
Real estate was here.
Oh, and if you're watching this live, send us a message because we can see it.
Yeah, and I want to let people know this. We're now streaming in a bunch of places.
Yeah.
You don't just have to watch us on, every week we're going live. We're going live on Twitch, YouTube, Periscope / Twitter, Mixer. We're going to add in Facebook.
Yeah.
We'll be doing those every week, live on all of them. So pick your platform, whatever you like. But do comment because we've got the thing up. We'll come back to you.
Yeah. We'll either reply through message or we'll just say it, like.
Did y'all see
mean-
that this trailer is uploaded to a channel called A Little Dead Podcast?
No, holy
Yeah.
shit.
Might have to check that out and see what's going on there.
Yeah, right.
Because might be a network in the making.
Yeah,
There's some new. There might be a network. We won't talk too much about it, but
yeah. We don't want to jinx
Uh,
ourselves.
shout out to the new YouTube subscriber. We got 10 minutes ago. Y'all ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
All right, 3,
Aye.
2. You ready, Trav?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play.
I remember.
Dude, is that Danny McBride? Is that Father?
I think so. What the fuck is happening right now? Is it the Pope?
It's Nacho Libre. Nacho. We're doing a lot of that flashlight from the bottom.
What the fuck is happening
know,
right
dude.
now?
I'm getting that hard to be a god kind of vibe.
They just hit him in the
Benedict
nuts.
Cumberbatch, starring Benedict Cumberbatch. What's going on here?
What the fuck, man?
If I can, I'll pick this up and put it on the Plex.
Is
that
that the
the KKK,
KKK?
right? Bettina, honey?
How did Warner Brothers get a hold of this?
'70s was a weird time, man. This guy, I snuck into the movies to see this when I was 11 years old. Big mistake.
So, this movie obviously has a lot of graphic imagery and all of that stuff. Apparently, I did some research on it. This director is all about these weird ass fucking movies.
Ken Russell.
Right.
Named Ken Russell.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's got. I mean, this dude's filmography, I think, is worth diving into.
I mean,
That might
is
be
this
your
the-
pick, dude. You might
is
go
this
on
the
there and pick
possible
out a
finale?
good 4 and
Apparently, this one has a very. This one eventually accumulates to like a really ridiculous orgy with the nuns.
what?
I mean,
An
I'm down
orgy?
to watch that. None orgy, dude.
An orgy.
So,
Where'd you run across this? Have you seen this?
my wife was like, she does like ever since we have talked about diving into all these weird movies.
So when
and
she
just
comes
looking up
across
old-
something,
yeah, she'll sling something my way.
hell yeah.
Well, shit, we just need to start giving her credit, dude. Thanks, Deidre.
Yeah, they all say.
Well, I'm definitely gonna go ahead and grab it because I know we'll watch it at some point.
Yeah.
But
But
that-
you know, if you want to spend your month on that, dude, you could pick. Because I went to his IMDb and all of the movie posters look intense.
there?
Yeah.
My favorite kind.
And he was one of the writers on that movie. I noticed
I
that
mean,
when I
this
was on
might. I mean, this guy's movies might be what I dive us into.
there. Yeah.
I'm cool with it. So next we got Greenland.
Before we stem from this though, this particular movie, The Devils, though, went through a series of heavy edits. There are a lot of versions of the film. There is an uncut version somewhere. Supposedly, it only exists when they screen it at festivals and shit like that. But the Wikipedia on the movie said that it's been thrown on Shudder.
Oh,
So
Well,
there's still, I think people still say that even that version is edited. Like apparently this trying to get this movie out was some work for them.
right.
So there are multiple versions, I believe, that are out there.
let's see. Let me
I'm
look
sure
here.
Adam's got a guy. Yeah.
Let me look here and see. What was that? 71.
Yeah.
1971. Oh, there's 2 copies up.
Are they unedited?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to go in there and read on it.
Yeah, that was one of the alluring things I found about it after seeing the trailer, obviously. And I did a little internet dive with it, and I know I came across that bit and was like,
Well,
okay,
this version is an hour and 46 minutes. One of my favorite movies.
Was that
That's
one
what
of the
somebody said.
comments?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
And I'll
fucked
end up
up.
going. Let me go look at the other one. I'll end up going with that one because it's a higher quality. The other one was uploaded 7 years ago. Let's see how long this one is. It's an hour and 3 minutes.
Mm,
So the other one's way longer.
right. Let's see. Unedited. The Devils.
If you go to their, I wonder if you go to IMDb, it should give you the run times for. Oh yeah, dude, alternate versions right at the bottom. Warner Brothers removed the Rape of Christ before submitting it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So that was let's see, 111.
but yeah, this movie is just it's got me interested. It's
From that trailer,
it's
which I mean,
flipped up on my radar.
yeah,
And movies that get those kind of like where I guess the vision gets heavily suppressed.
yeah.
Um, I'm down to give it a go. I'm sure it's a lot of the same edginess that we see in these weird art house movies and weird shit like that. But I want to see how far this guy goes with it, I guess.
Yeah, it's weird that Warner Brothers had something to do with it, though.
Yeah, that
To
they
me, it
released it.
is. Yeah,
Well, it was 71. So
that's true. I mean, what The Exorcist came out? In what?
It sounds
No,
like they
Rosemary.
went,
the
"Hey,
80s.
give me." They were like, "Hey, give me something weird," because the director was famous overseas. Like he was
Yeah.
already known for one of his films before he tried to do that. And
Is he the?
it seemed like Warner Brothers was like, "Hey, give us something weird," and he's like, "Oh, I've got weird," and they're like,
Too weird. Too
I
weird.
don't know about that."
Did Is he the '70s version of the guy who did the house that Jack built?
Possibly.
I mean,
I mean, who knows?
he made
Ron
some
Cher-
fucking
Ron
weird movies.
Cher is weird, man. If I'm even
Yeah,
saying his name right, like,
close enough.
All right, so we
Close.
got
you just don't know if he's the kind of filmmaker that's like, I think it's Tarkovsky,
Mm-hmm.
dude that did Stalker, that was
mhm.
like, if you don't like my movies, you're just too fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of people that
Like,
like his movies, that's what they think. If
Yeah.
we just, you're not smart enough to like it. It's like,
Well, I don't think it's that I'm not smart enough. I'm just not old enough.
here's what I like, dude. All right, the next one we got a Gerard Butler disaster movie.
We ain't got
Yeah.
enough of those.
The top comment is that's not a trailer for a movie. That's a trailer for April.
Oh God, I'm ready.
You ready, Trav?
Yeah.
This dropped today. 3, 2, 1, play. Greenland. Let's see what we got. Oh, there's a comment. A little coherence.
I like Gerard Butler.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Is this The Mist?
Is this Deep Impact?
They're gonna go shoot that fucking comet down.
Is he gonna be the stay-at-home dad that saves the world?
Will save his family. Oh, look, here it comes.
Power goes out. Uh-oh. Holy shit.
John Wick, the town. Oh shit, dude.
Can't believe it hit
That was just
America's
fragments.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit would be crazy.
Oh shit. Holy fuck.
I mean, dude. Looks better than that Rock movie.
Yeah.
The
San
earthquake
Andreas? Yeah.
No, power's gone. People are fighting.
Oh shit. Mm.
Dude, that shit would be terrifying, dude.
Yeah.
If you thought coronavirus was bad.
Doesn't look bad. I mean, when's the last time there was a disaster movie?
He's gonna die getting them into the shelter.
To save them.
Yeah. Yeah. Was it 2012?
I actually saw that one. And it was, woo, you know.
John Cusack, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Last
Put
we
that
got
out. Trying to see. I'm gonna do a little more research on that and see who directed
I can't wait
it.
to see. I can't wait to see this next one.
All right, so there's been talks. Griffin, I am 4.5 episodes in the motherfucking Tiger King, and I gotta say, fire
Is
it
it
up,
amazing?
dude.
Is it good?
It's worth watching.
I can't believe you had to go. I can't believe y'all don't trust me when I said, "Hey, give this a watch."
Well, that's why I watched
I
it.
trust you.
I mean, I've been watching it in my downtime.
I feel like
like-
there's a slight undertone where the two of you are like, "Fuck him."
Well, I'm just
Like,
no, dude. I'm just
he's
letting him
cool.
know.
He's cool, but fuck him. Like,
just
you
letting him
know,
know, dude,
he's
that
there. Like, give him a bouncy
It's
ball,
and
keep
it's
him
good like
distracted.
it's
and,
good
you
like
know.
background stuff and like when you're doing stuff, you can pull it up and have it going.
No, this deserves your full attention because it's that fucking stupid. Like,
Well, I mean, all right.
Yeah, but I'm ready. I'm ready for this Tiger King, Lion King parody.
Okay. And there is talks of a movie.
Like a
The internet,
biopic?
there's rumblings, dude.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm ready for it.
You ready, Trav?
yeah.
If you want to pull it up online, we're watching the Tiger King / Lion King parody movie trailer uploaded today. 3, 2, 1, play.
What the fuck?
Dude, this is Wild and Wonderful White's fucking level shit.
What the fuck?
He's got the stone cold knee brace.
Ah.
That's his husband.
So,
That's
what the
Shaq,
fuck
dude.
Shaq doing there?
Everybody goes to this place. Did you see him wearing out that tiger's head?
Yeah.
So when you find out here, this is when they tried to do a reality show at one point. I mean, this dude's had a podcast online, like I don't know about a podcast, but they went live, like kind of like Tom Green did from the,
Yeah.
like he's been at it for
Tom-
years, and this dude's a fucking nutter, dude. But Griffin, third episode, a chick that works at his tiger fucking place
Yeah.
gets her arm ripped off, and you see her like laying there, and they're wrapping shit around it. And that's when he's like, "I'm never gonna financially recover from this." That's when, and he goes and puts on that fucking EMS jacket, the bomber jacket. He's walking around with it on. He's like, "All right, I ain't gonna lie to you. Somebody's got their arm ripped off." She stuck her hand in the cage, dude, and it ripped her arm off.
What the fuck?
Arm gone. Then you just see her sitting there with her nub, like,
That's fucked up.
really.
That's
Cardi B's raising money to get this guy some help, and I'm
What,
not gonna
mental
say
help?
why because just you need to watch it.
all right.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. I got you.
The world's in love with it.
Well, you know.
I was talking about with Trav last night. The last really big documentary type thing they had was Making a Murderer. It was huge.
Yeah.
The whole
Yeah.
world watched it. I didn't watch it.
I didn't either.
Have you seen it, Trav?
With what?
Making a Murderer?
I watched the very first run of episodes. I haven't seen
The
any
first
of the-
season, where the
Yeah.
run that everybody was just raving. I mean, everybody, the whole world watched that shit, and had something to say about it. They've hit it again, dude. They hit the lottery with this one. Like, there's no telling. And the memes alone are driving people to watch it.
Yeah.
Did you see the one I dropped last night, Griffin?
No.
I'm gonna re-drop it.
Do it.
I'll drop it right here. I'm gonna do general. Upload pictures. Hang on. It's worth it. This dude's a fucking trip, man. He's got 2 husbands. He's got a music career. He sells underwear at his gift shop. Like, this dude is a
Yeah.
fucking character, man. Like how we didn't know about this guy, Travis, when they were covering when he was doing the magician shit, and he jumps off that thing. He's even got that little magician jog that they do when they run out, like a trip.
I'll check
It's
it out.
a trip,
man.
dude. All you got to do is fire up the first episode, and you're in.
And then like 8 hours
You're
later,
in,
you're like,
dude.
mouth breathing.
I started watching it yesterday and watched fucking. I'm halfway through the 4th episode. Now, what are they, like an hour each? Something like that. They're long.
Right.
But shit gets deep, dude. Like, there's another tiger fucking rescue place with a woman, and she may or may not have killed her husband, and like, and he'd been covering it for years. Somehow got a hold of her diary. I mean, how do you get somebody's diary? And he was reading it on stream. Like, this dude's a character, man. This dude.
Right.
After this documentary, this guy could travel around and go to cons and take pictures of people for the rest of his life. People will want to meet him.
So he's all right. He gonna be all right.
We'll see. I hadn't finished it yet, but I got some spoilers online. I read some articles and was like, oh, that ain't good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'm
We're now on
I'm
43
good.
in. Next week we're watching Knives Out.
Yeah,
Now this was directed by.
Ryan Johnson.
That's right. Got
This
some
is
pretty
what
good
he did.
reviews.
Yeah, this was what they said that he was back. This is his big thing after the Last Jedi. So
We'll see.
yeah,
All right,
but
guys.
yeah, I'm excited about it, man. And again, congratulations to Trav for winning the game. You know, maybe one day I'll be in a position to
To
where I
play,
can
well,
play the
we
game.
always tie.
I know, right?
Was that our second tie?
Shit, it might have been the third. Fuck, who knows?
And I haven't been keeping up with it, but I know Trav won one, then I won one, and I think this is the because we tied, and then he won one, I won one, and now he's won one, so he's got two and I got one, I think,
Yeah,
right? Something like that. I'm gonna catch up with you.
one day.
Mortal enemies, dude.
Well, bound by blood. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Because in case y'all didn't know this, me and Travis were brothers. I'm just kidding. We're not.
Wouldn't that be crazy if y'all found
We used
out
to
y'all
tell people that.
really?
Well, they would ask us because we would be together. We were always together, hanging out, going places,
Yeah,
doing. We used to do the fucking $15 little man bit. We do bits. We had bits we
Yeah.
would do around people. And
right.
anytime they were like, "Are you guys brothers or something?" Because we kind of dressed the same. You know, we both wearing metal shit.
Yeah.
And then when they started saying, I remember the first time someone asked, I looked at him and looked at him and said, "Yeah, we got the same mom, different dads." That's what we told them, and they believed us.
Wow.
Didn't they believe us, Trav?
Mhm.
They thought we were brothers
That's fucking awesome.
just to fuck with them.
That's fucking
I
awesome.
take Travis as a brother.
Yeah, I'll take Travis. He already is a
He's
brother.
a brother, dude. He may not be a blood brother, but he's a brother.
Well, sometimes blood is thicker than water.
Sometimes.
You know? I don't know what that means, but
Well, if it's really thin, it's not. If you got thin
yeah.
blood, I mean, depends on how
If
much
you
you had
got
to drink, how much
yeah.
Tylenol you had.
So you know.
It's a blood thinner.
But yeah, Knives Out.
Yep. Travis, you gonna end the episode with it? Wait,
Wash.
no. Cue up your thing. Cue the thing up,
Mm,
and when you
mm,
say it,
mm.
you know.
The circle of life.
Wash
Wash
your
your
goddamn.
fucking hands.
Wash them.